Hi guys, welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. Listen, I had some audio issues about the game audio not coming through. I fixed that issue. The mic should be coming through just fine, no issue there. But there was something wrong with OBS. Actually, let me see it. Okay. Mic. Audio input capture. Application audio capture. Well, it should be fixed by now. I'm just double checking everything just in case. There it is. Okay, now it's up. Okay, I wanted to read you something here I put together. It's on the Steam page where I have the prologue here. We're done the prologue. Right now we're on chapter 1. Okay, so I have a Steam page made up with the strategy guide here, the send patcher here. I mean, you can't see it right now, but I'll have it linked in the down below in case you ever want to go to it. So that's what I'll do. It's pretty good to read too. Gives you a full-on explanation of Class 7, key features, strategy guide on Neon Seeker, and send patcher. Not file, but send patcher link here on Steam where you can download the send patcher from a link. Okay. I'm just fixing some stuff up here. Okay. Let's start chapter 1.
Every step of the way, and so if you elect Harris, you're kind of re-electing Biden, but you're re-electing Biden, a version of Biden that's more vapid, much more liberal, and even much less accomplished. So why would you want to do that, given so many people seem to kind of be going in the wrong track right now? Yeah, Governor, great to see you. And I will say this was nice. I did have to show my whole ID because back to show your free state of Florida, and it's an honor to have you as the governor. And the line's going too bad. It's quick, easy, and efficient. I voted early. It's the first time I did that. And
all right.
You're going to get the results, Sean. You're not going to have to wait until the results to go get
Time to get going.
Alright, you got a younger brother and a sister. Cool.
Oh, morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else in this floor, at least. Elias in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not
And this is the greatest
What does that mean
political
exactly?
move by far in the history of our country. Tried to stop it, but that rush, the death, did not stop us. It only made us more determined to finish the job.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you tomorrow.
We will defeat the corrupt system in Washington, and all this future will be
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long.
You know, it's one thing that I can't stand. I can't stand
She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is. We're with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
We lie, and she's trying to lie her way to the White House. Why don't you just tell the truth about what she's going to do?
Because she doesn't know what she's going to do, Sean. It's very simple. When you're a flip-flopper, when you're a liar, it's hard to tell the truth. When you tell the truth, you're consistent. President Trump has been consistent. No tax on tips.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
So they start lying and panicking.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Marcus or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Marcus wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, too.
And get this woman and her cohort
Call of Duty video game.
out of the White House.
And I was yelling at the screen all day. So I don't blame them for it's crazy.
As are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. I do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get. Like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hope they get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
If you love this country, you love the Constitution, Sean, as I know you do, as I know I do. You will vote for Trump, and you have to get out and vote. You cannot rely on what the polls are saying or the poly markets. We need you all to fight for us now. And we have 1 day left, and we're going to win. I really do believe that.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, where all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? It's that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
knows its place in the world, but is respected and it makes the people of life with the freedom and freedom. I think that's
Class 7, you see.
I think that it's all going to happen tomorrow. 80 million people. The ball is going to decide the winner of this election. And that's the way the choosers want to. If you got a lie, and if you got a lie to the people you know, to hide it, tell a lie because you're embarrassed. That's pretty funny. Anyway, Marina, thank you. When we come back to make Ramaswamy,
Is something the matter? You're just a ragtag bunch of nerds, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick. A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
Our patented technology offers total protection for your home. It comes with a lifetime free warranty. The process is simple. Give us a call to schedule your free gutter inspection. If you decide to move forward with the project, you put nothing down at all. 833 Leaf Filter or visit leaffilter.com
Stand,
today.
bow. Be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
The Zebra. We do the searching, you do the saving. This is a call to all my fellow Americans. To stand up, fired up, and will not let up. You're the ones this country needs. And Pure Talk will give you a voice.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a warrior who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself.
I have yet to find a more effective way of preserving.
And that name, of course, was Drycles Ricey Arnor. He would later become known as Drycles the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance, not to mention the founder of this very academy.
Cool.
Drycles' army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased.
Customer with free shipping and a lifetime guarantee. Claim this
Election Day on Fox and Friends. We shows you for voters in critical battleground states. Tomorrow on Fox and Friends. One small step. One
place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Reem Schwarzer. Would you care to tell the class?
Excellent.
It is election eve in America. Tomorrow, 80+ million Americans will vote. While Kamala is using celebrities to lure voters to her rallies, Donald J. Trump has no trouble attracting a massive crowd. Take a look at video.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful. Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that. I'll be certain to do so. Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly? It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that. Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All right. Bow.
Donald Trump is going to win this decisively. And Trump, I think it's going to be the last. I'm not on the ground in Pennsylvania, across the country. I see an energy from demographic groups that are spoken about Democrat, including young people, including Gen Z, coming our way. I love those early newcomers. I gave you principles for possibilities. One is looking great. That's a prediction of how we're going to do the election. The other is because of the emphasis for Republicans on voting early this year, people who would have voted on the election, they're now voting early instead, in which case that doesn't vote as well. So we got to stay objective and think tomorrow. We can't celebrate that. But my sixth sense, my gut, to travel this country, Pennsylvania, twice over the course of this last week and last few days, suggests to me that the field going on here, this could be a decisive and unifying victory whereby tomorrow night and not late into the next day, Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening, we know exactly who could be the next president, Donald Trump, and guide this country from the United States.
Should also thank him because I'm smoking a lot less, which is kind of healthier, I guess. It's no different than well, yeah, cigarettes got more to kill you in there.
personal campaign the entire time. How do you continue? How long are you SaGa? I feel good, Sean. And I think there were a lot of lessons from 2020. I think there were a lot of lessons even that led up to the leadership shuffles in another party, which I think would have been more the better and proven that organization. But at the end of the day, it isn't just the organization that's important. But what struck me very slow is this idea that we rejected an ideology of censorship, of unnecessary ideology, shrinking the economy as a way of apologizing for our way of life, an ideology that's opened our own southern borders and apologizes for who we are as Americans. There are people who are former Democrats, independents, libertarians, young and old, among this coalition of voters that really come together in a broad tent that I give Donald Trump immense credit for. That's what a leader actually has to do. He has to unite different coalitions. I think he's done that beautifully. One of the things I'm looking forward to, if we do win this decisively, as I expect from Coach Sean, one of the things I'm looking forward to is now that new coalition becoming the new one. Reagan changed the nomination of the Republican Party in a major way. And I think Donald Trump has shuffled the decks for the better in an even more major way this time around. And the way I'm looking at this is tomorrow, November 5th. We've been working towards it for a long time. That's not our destination. That is the start line for reviving this country. I know Donald Trump sees it the same way as well. He's sprinting through the finish, running through the tape, and heading into tomorrow. I truly feel optimistic and think our best days are ahead. God willing, Remake, well said. Now, we have my final thoughts on the importance of tomorrow's election day. With that science, create factory-grade digital solutions for better process. Solutions which are long-term, long-term. Because we've done it before. We get knocked down. We don't stay down. We get up again. We fight. We fight. This message. I know. I hear what I've done right. Now, I'm cutting yourselves in 150. Frozen up pressure, supplement this one case. That's what I'm doing. That's right, Dan. LWOTC has much more nutritional value than the average supplement because of the 150 ingredients that include the 70 minerals. Our real-grade crew so we came up with a one-of-a-kind nutritional formula that benefits our outstanding. I still have encouragement, focus, flexibility. That could be anything I did 30 years ago. That's because the 70 minerals in the product, they can do the same thing as you. We're not 60 minutes. Don't go very more than 12. I suggest the time you want 50, so you can experience the difference of 70 to make it your life. What do you do on our website? It's clear places on or call 888-316-2224. Just this week.
Hit the library first. Macias.
Can your smartwatch do that? Introducing Cardia Mobile 60. The FDA-cleared EKG provides 6 times more heart data than any smartwatch, and it detects 3 of the most common arrhythmias in just 30 seconds, including atrial fibrillation, bradycardia, and tachycardia. Cardia Mobile 60. the world's most advanced personal EKG. Get yours today. RePhantazio.
Hello, friends. Michael Yusuf here. Muscle hope is causing all sorts of pain in people's lives. I see it all the time. Today, I'm invited to come to the only one who can give you certain hope in this life and the next.
Feeling rejected or alone? Visit findingpeace.com to find out more.
Untucked makes every guy look better. From tall to short, from big to slim. From our iconic button downs for all shapes and sizes to a full lock. Try us today. Untucked. Just make guys look better. Oh, we make great styles for her too. Find the perfect fit at untucked.com and please. Biz2 Credit, you need to fund your business on time. When business is good, could be time to expand. Time for Biz2 Credit. Bills are piling up, you might need extra cash to get ahead.
For Biz2.
Our fast and convenient online process makes it easy to get the funding you need. It's time to take your business to new heights. Biz2 Credit makes it possible. Go to biz2credit.com/live. Call 800-200-2891. Biz2 Credit. Fund your business.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
As said at the top of the show, we live in the greatest country God gave. One of the rights we have, sacred rights, so many sacrificed for us, the right to know. This election is now in your hands. Godspeed, God bless America. That's all the time we have left this evening. I want to remind you, we urge everyone to watch the Fox News channel coverage and allow him to exercise that right. In the meantime, let not your heart be troubled, but a smile on your face, stand up, don't be standing by the big just that straight ahead. Have a great night. God bless you.
Happy Monday, everyone. So I voted earlier today. This is a sticker that poll workers gave. Right here. Here in NYC, this is the sticker they're giving the Venezuelan gang members. Check it out. And down in Washington, they made a special sticker for President Biden. You can see that. I voted today. And I'm dead. Next, I see that Doug Emhoff is supporting his wife Kamala with this voting sticker. I voted. How could you applaud that? But true, tomorrow is election day. It's the day I play my favorite game called Looking for a Poll Worker Under the Age of 90. But things look so good for Trump, Democrats have already impeached him. Meanwhile, our current president plans on voting, but only after he finishes his breakfast. Speaking of Doug Emhoff, he campaigned for his wife this weekend, saying Kamala did what she always does. Quote, she put her head down and went to vote. And that's exactly what we need in the Oval Office, said one man. New York City Marathon took place yesterday. Explosive rides up to more than 50,000 runners atmosphere. Coldplay's Chris Martin fell through a trap door during the performance in Melbourne. More bad news than this far. Later this month, the Big Red will return to select McDonald's restaurants. That's the power of prayer, said one man. And you devised this superior insomnia by turning off your mind. I think we have a future. Why not? We'll off for 2 days. So what are the key differences between the left and right is one side's willingness to leave you alone. Sure, all politicians want power, but clearly one guy is more invasive than the other. To me, public enemy number one, Peanut the squirrel. Apparently the most sinister rodent since Adam. Or he was, until the state of New York decided he had to go. His crimes, it seemed to have been something to do with living indoors, unlike Adam. I guess if he had intended smoking that, he'd still be with us. The last week, agents from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation unleashed a 5-hour raid on the home of Peanut's owner, Mark Longo, and took Peanut into custody. 5 hours. Probably took that long to put on the little handcuffs. But thanks to a full 10 agents prepared for heavy resistance, Peanut was apprehended with minimal injury. They must have spent a full 5 hours patting down his nuts. But for these great agents of New York's environmental conservation, this was their big lottery. Clearly, Peanut had to go. A rodent Nazi, a Nazi, if you will. Because in New York, they don't want squirrels taking your nuts, just the pediatricians. Now, Peanut had a co-conspirator, Fred the raccoon. Obviously a criminal because he was always wearing that mask. Fred was also removed in the raid and, like Peanut, executed. No trial, no jury, no due process, nothing. It's as if they were at the Capitol on January 6th. Maybe they were the ones who crapped on Pelosi's desk. Now the state claims they had euthanized both animals so that they could test for rabies after Peanut made one of the officials. Yes, a fight that occurred during the raid. Meaning the state claims they solved the problem that they themselves caused. They raided a house, antagonized the terrified squirrel, and when it did them, they put it down. Case closed. The city is now safe from one adorable rodent. As for the owner, he and his wife named someone ratting them out. Turns out they have an OnlyFans page where they post porn, and that page helped them rake in hundreds of thousands of dollars that they used to buy their 350-acre property. Now, as a New York State resident, I can tell you how much I appreciate the state's provision. I'm starting to think that with all this crime and homelessness and my chaos, things were going in the wrong direction, but now we're back to law and order. First with the squirrels. Now the joke about priorities is obvious, but the process itself isn't. Big government, by its nature, only sees itself as growing bigger, and as it grows, so does its intrusiveness. But as they wish to control every aspect of their life, they forego the basics they were initially designed to cover: crime, sanitation, homelessness. Only instead to focus on stupid of your pets, your
Biggest.
your torment, and water. Well, what is government made? Bureaucrats, the robots who feather their nest by doing exactly what they're told. Think about it. Did anyone during this raid just stop at any point and say, hey, wait a minute, this is stupid. This is crazy. This is nuts. Or was the whole thing just on automatic? As the old saying goes, just follow the order. Don't you worry about the non-conscious thinking of artificial intelligence. Once it starts, you can't stop it. But meter-based civil servants and state environmental control officers are already there. And they're worse. They're just following the Democrat policy with the power of judge, jury, and execution. The fact is, most people are not political until politics enters their lives. You can be completely disinterested in the whole thing, and then the government shows up to tell you that you're being generous money, and your pets are expendable. It's like parents who never gave about anything more than homework and soccer practice until COVID showed up. And then they attended a school board meeting and realized the maniacs are in charge. Maybe we gotta thank China for inventing a virus that acted more like smelling salts for us and broke the average citizen of God. Yeah, I'm not saying Peanut's death just went more. But you want to red pill America, raid their homes, and murder their parents. He did it. So the guy Benson show, guy Benson. Loves a good Brazilian wax and loves a pistol. Baby boss, he says, stuffing her shirt with stolen office supplies. You're right, this one, I'm gonna get in it already. Because out of everybody here, probably in this studio, you own more pets. No, I don't, Greg. That's not true. Okay. Greg. Oh, yeah, okay. No, you think I'm looking for? Around to find out. Or,
Cool. We got all the lore done.
Their excuse was that Peanut meant that.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is what these officials do. Now, I had a similar thing happen to me where a person tried to break into my house in the backyard and I came for it. And my dog
This should be the student union building.
get in my back window.
I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I don't know where the student council room is.
Right. He didn't finish him. He held him. They came in and took my dog. I cooperated with him. I completely keep them two together. They've never been part of the problem. I had to go to court to get my dogs, and the judge said they were just protecting their home. You can pick your dog up. When I went to pick them up, they used them
Hey there, first year.
because they tried to separate them, and the big one got aggressive. So this is not, unfortunately, this is not the people that come in. You raided their house looking for what? What was that? That story about rabies? A squirrel with rabies is really hard to figure out. They got a little frothy mouth, so they can all bite. Aggressive, and no owner would be holding them. Right?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh,
A lot of people are.
yeah, it has.
It's good.
Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, how about
Sounds like me.
this cool trick I've been practicing?
Just sounds a lot like me,
Trick.
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
except for this.
I think so.
I'm not that crafty.
Sure, I will anyway.
I'm not that creative. I should be.
Cheers.
This trick is kind of cool, though.
All right, watch closely.
Libertarians are often very annoying. However, they are often right about a lot of things. And I feel like the libertarian movement should
Now,
almost nominate, like,
which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. You're usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Coming up, a squirrel on a raccoon. And the rabies one, only one set of people
seems to me, were behaving like foaming at the mouth rabid animals. And it wasn't the raccoon and the squirrel. It was the people that had been sent by the government. Following, furious, vengeful, murderous.
Wait, my 50...
As this famous little squirrel in his raccoon mate.
You got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room too. Somehow. Guy's good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if
He took the little baby squirrel, right? He took the little baby squirrel. And then he had to have it wrenched away by his own government. Good. It is disgusting. Wow. This is becoming an incredible powerful segment.
Yeah, I don't think about this.
Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
The policy, you know, we don't have the rules of the policy. It's not, this happens in government every day. So, this is what government does, that's what it is. Libertarians are like a lot of times every day. I don't need to get it. Like ridiculously by the TSA because I'm on crutches, someone's wheelchair through the airport, and I put it inside the house, like when I go through a state of groping, and they're rubbing my stomach for like 30 seconds. I'm like, it's a baby. Yeah. Then they are rubbing each of my legs, they're rubbing my butt like repeatedly, and I'm like, there's no. I said, you and I both know I'm not going to do a therapy. I just say that, and then I got the manager home. When I looked at the manager, I said, you do, he's like, keep it right there. You didn't believe that. But they kept saying, it's the policy. It's the policy. It's the policy that we need to touch your cross as a pregnant woman with a broken egg. Like, it's the policy that we have to kill your pet that's run you for 7 years. It's the policy. You should have been living inside. That's the biggest problem. If you were living inside, I mean, I just think I don't like what I'm going to go to excuse me, but that's the rule. Maybe you're stupid. Maybe you're inhumane. Maybe you're hurting people. What do you have to say about that?
But that's this is a thing that comes up in society. You find out even in customer service, there are people that cannot go. Like just look, they just have to follow the facts. There's also a big powerful show. You know, because if I was standing in their backyard ripping their tree out, and the thing was going to get up the parallel right there.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption.
Oh boy.
The other thing is, Kat, by telling us that story, you probably just increased TSA jobs.
That girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Inspector Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Tree.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formality. There's no junior or senior in my book. The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay?
Yeah, I didn't give you one of those.
I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle ordnance. So yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle ordnance. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template.
When they could be seeing this.
But the archetype you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf, which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
No. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot, too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
Nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do, too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this class? She said you were all really eager to help out. So I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah.
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work on you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right.
A story in 5 words.
Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Request?
Yep, sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can.
What do you say to this? This is like...
I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning.
Is that so we can watch? I'm
Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
People out. I think was yesterday the day before, there were 4 or 5 national polls that came out exactly top. 48, 49. And he's saying just statistically it's not possible. They're all hurting. I'm not a stats writer, so I don't
Dusk already?
But it seems sort of incredible.
What a day. I can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Reem Schwarzer speaking.
Good call, my favorite little button. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is
I
how you
believe.
treat your favorite little wonderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like.
You're not pretty. And so I was really just about to stay. She was like, don't text me. I'm not giving you personal details and how I suck that. And I respect her too. She's like, she gets very, very good.
Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. So, Emma, or Marcus.
You know what I mean? We will find out at some point. And it's every year this goes on, everyone just goes close. I don't really think about the polls that much. They don't mean that much.
And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't.
It's our fault. It's like it's the new exactly. We gotta fill the bucket. We wake up every morning and we gotta fill the bucket.
You can find this poll says
So what makes me so special, exactly?
wake up, and then
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by myself. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles.
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? May have a few screws loose, but it's not a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
It's good fucking dope, man. Fuck. Chapter 1. Bingo.
Talk to your doctor about Baldurs and get in the picture. Learn how acne can help you save.
The biz secret, we know nothing should get in the way of your business. When you need to expand, it's time for the right financing now. When bills are piling up, you might need expert cash to get through the month. It's time for new equipment. Time for new credit. Our fast and convenient online process makes it easy to get the funding you need. It's time to take your business to new heights. Go to biz2credit.com/time. Call 800-280-2891. Biz2credit. Funding. What's next? For you to understand the dry super big prostate advance, the #1 selling formula in expandable, made with prostavet, triple action blend, help reduce urges to urinate. Find it at Walmart or these retailers. What makes America great? When we're down, we rise. We fix the broken. We heal the hurt. We rescue the lost. There's no challenge too big for the American spirit. And today, our border, our economy, and our safety are crying. After 4 years, Kamala has made us less secure. Releasing millions of illegal immigrants into our towns. We're less safe. Violent crime is rising. We're less stable. And getting further behind. Kamala Harris broke it. A president will fix it. Together, we'll end the high cost of chaos. We're one family. This is our time, and this is our year. He will fix it. The president will change. Make America great again.
I like this place you guys are in. It's dope. Reminds me when I stayed in residence, first year university, way back when, 1997, first year, baby. MacDonald Hall, Windsor University.
This is the carry-on closet. Suitcase with one-of-a-kind closet system.
Hell yeah.
Not going to meet for up to 10 days. Don't put it in seconds. Soul guard. While delivering closing arguments for Kamala in Milwaukee, he went all in on the very fine people host. Remember that? Roll it, Debbie. Hey, Muslim America, or Jewish America, or heartbroken, furious about the ongoing bloodshed in the Middle East, and worried about the rise of anti-Semitism. Why would you place your faith in somebody who's the so-called Muslim? Who sat down the pleasantries with Holocaust tonight? Who said that there were very fine people on both sides of the white supremacist rally? Well, that's not true. Next thing you know, he's going to tell me his birth certificate isn't real. Obviously, the fine people hoax has been debunked many times, but I get it. Prominent white supremacists like Richard Spencer are endorsing Kamala, who was an actual featured speaker at the deadly 2017 rally in Charlottesville. Obama's got to create some kind of distraction. But he's not the only one spewing nonsense in these days. Here's New York Governor Kathy Hochul on GOP voters.
If you're voting for these Republicans in New York, you're voting for someone who supports Donald Trump, and you're anti-woman, you're anti-abortion, and basically you're anti-American. because you just trashed American values and what our country is all about over and over, and you will wear this on election day.
So it's only democracy if we vote your way, but we don't. It's anti-American. It's actually two things. Let's just barely hold one together.
There's no way.
One extra room on each floor, eh? That's pretty cool. Might be somebody else in the future.
And they push this birth certificate oath on me.
Or it could be guest room for family. That'd be nice. They ever come visiting or something? That'd be cool in the games.
And you're staring down at Trump. You say he lies, he said bullshit, he exaggerates and so on. It's from your high moral thing. You then do exactly the same thing. And these are not stupid people. He looks exhausted, by the way, Bob. He looks at the sheer strain of trying to explain why Kamala Harris is going to be good for America. He's exhausted. Putting that to one side, I'm just thinking, that's the classic for me. Well, the absolute classic for him. The moment I hear them go down the Trump's the new Hitler and a bunch of neo-Nazis, I was actually at Madison Square rally when all I saw were lots of Jewish people, Israel families, and a Holocaust survivor literally sitting in the front row. So for a Nazi rally, it was a little unusual. So once you play the Hitler card, knowing obviously not Hitler, and he's not going to murder 12 million people, he's not going to perpetrate a Holocaust and 6 million Jewish people, the whole pack of cards with the high moral ground starts to fill out. Obama knows what he's doing. He knows he's presenting people rejected. It's like the blood bath. And they try and pretend that Kamala Harris is doing this. You know, Trump threatened to be a blood bath. What did you hear say to the real? Which is he said,
Give me a second, guys.
They're like different things. Blood bath in a car on the street, actual blood bath, people being killed, two different things. And they know. So I'm afraid to be high moral ground as a little bit of fat that is doing this at the bottom. And I'm not buying it. I'm saying that Wednesday would be a bit of American goodbye.
That doesn't hurt you when the governor, who's a Democrat, but she's governor for all of us, is basically saying you're anti-American.
Just checking the levels and stuff here on my OBS. Want to make sure everything's still up to par, and it is, so it's good.
Right.
Hey. Hello, Jet the Baron. I just see your message right now. It's at 9:42. Right now it's 11:30. I'm writing a response to you. I hope you're still around, buddy. I've just started chapter 1. Richie Pillett. You're on the second one, which is cool, man. I heard the second one is a lot better than the first. Like there's a lot more into it, as it were. I've just heard that from another YouTuber, so I can't wait to get to the second one myself.
When the American people fought against certain and there was a man named John McCain who lost his presidency.
Okay.
No, he's not a Muslim terrorist.
Sorry.
With my politics, and then you do this. And it's ironically funny because guess who's saying there's good people on both sides? The Democrats. Yeah. The administration. There's good people on both sides of Israel. Yeah. So shame on you because what he has done in the last 6 months of trying to bail out is he's ruined his legacy is there, man. That was what, you didn't have to agree with his policies, you didn't have to like him, but he was fair. If he spoke, you like,
But what you see coming is desperation of putting party before, but you not forget what the other side did for you, because the king would have said, yes, he's a Muslim terrorist, and that could have changed the entire election. But he knew morally it's the wrong thing to do. And because she's going to lose, because it's not close, saying there were people on both sides coming, just threw away all the moral high ground you had. So shame on you guys.
He also brought up the Muslim ban. I totally forgot about the Muslim ban in Oaks. So I was just like, oh wait, there was no Muslim ban. And just a few days ago, when Bonnie was asking about that, I said, why are we unified in the country? And I was, dude, I have a favorite name, and he might be part of the problem. So, this was a weird one. He was making fun of Trump at a rally. Obama was. That's like, if Trump got a flat tire, right, Trump couldn't change the tire. I'm like, that's probably true, but yeah, what would color like that? Yeah, she would get out, she would look at it, she would tell the tire that she's from the middle class. That would be true. And then she would scream and go in and sound
Okay. Sizing it up, eh? Ha 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 ha.
On Saturday Night Live. Looking for a way to stretch the dollars? With InsurePy, you can cut your insurance bill in half. Scroll through dozens of prices and taxes. That's it. No phone calls and no wasted time. Go to InsurePy and save today. I still have the sword, snowboard, and of course skate. So I take Q magnesium to support my muscle health. Q's high absorption magnesium glycinate helps me get the full benefits of magnesium. Qno, the brand I trust.
Putin's run has unleashed unbelievable evil since invading Ukraine, torturing Christian leaders, destroying churches, and burning Bibles, kidnapping thousands of Ukrainian children and holding them hostage in Russia, brutally assaulting and raping women of all ages. Freedom and democracy are under attack, and Ukraine is the front line. Freedom isn't free. Together, we must stand for justice.
The future, the way you see it is set to depend on where you sit. And next year, I think it also gets down to how you sit, which is why our technology is it's a groundbreaking advanced technology, living cold plain touch, which is one of the extraordinary seeing experience. And next year, the more focus on the present. Visit nextchair.com to find out how you build an next chair for only $40 a month. Nextchair.com. Everyone loves to find surprising presents on the chair. And whether type gifts are always special too. It's a rechargeable home structure 4 hours for the front of the bed. It's a car body for the rear. And seat protector for your very messes. And with the pet feeding system, you'll be safe for this entire life. Add a cup to make sure that all is secure while driving. All these are very goods are going to get her instantly ready to go.
Alright. Gonna set up shop, eh?
Second video, Kamala Harris' surprise appearance on SNL, which longtime viewers noticed some familiar role for us.
I missed him. I think I'm gonna save this. I've been over an hour now, so I think so. Anyways, it's up there. Ah, okay. Let's check out Elliot. Bond with him. First I'll save it and then we'll do that next episode. Okay. Let's save this up. Excellent. Saves 222, 332, about an hour and 10 minutes. Cool. Alright, I'll check you guys out probably tomorrow.